Hey, recovery kings and queens. This is Sarah, and welcome to You're So Annoying When I'm Sober. Hello, lovely listeners, and welcome back to You're So Annoying When I'm Sober. I'm your host, Sarah, and today we're diving deep into a topic that many of us can relate to: staying clean and parenting. Let's go! But before we embark on this important discussion, I want to express my gratitude for all of you who tune in regularly and share this journey of sobriety with me. If you find value in this podcast, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your sober community. I'd really appreciate it. I love all of you. All right, so let's get started. Staying clean and parenting. It's a mix that's both challenging and incredibly rewarding. Today, I'm going solo, sharing my thoughts and experience on this topic. So grab a cup of tea or your favorite non-alcoholic beverage and let's chat. As many of you know, I'm a mom, and my journey into being clean began when I realized that drugs and alcohol was keeping me from being the parent that I wanted to be. It wasn't an easy decision, but it was necessary. Sobriety had transformed my life and, in turn, my role as a mom. And I know that's real. One of the most significant changes I've noticed is the level of presence I can bring to my children's lives. When I was drinking and doing drugs, I was physically there, but mentally I was often checked out. I was in my own little world and they were there and I missed out on all those precious moments because I was, preoccupied in my own thoughts and my own bullshit, and then nursing myself back to health every so often when I would quit drinking or doing drugs for a minute. And then right back to the bullshit after, I definitely have a lot of regret and, still a lot of feelings that I'm working out with my sponsor about that. And it's definitely going to be a journey in that. I am so glad that I'm here now for them, because all I can do now is keep moving forward. But let's not sugarcoat it. Being clean, like parenting, comes with its challenges. And early in my being clean journey, I struggled with guilt and shame about my past behavior. And I still do sometimes. I had to learn to forgive myself and focus on moving forward. It wasn't easy, but it was necessary for my own healing and for the well-being of my family. I've come a long way, but there's always still work to do. When you're not working on your recovery, you're working on a relapse. Another challenge was finding new ways to cope with stress, boredom, and the ups and downs of life. In the past, drugs was my go-to solution. Now I've discovered healthier outlets like exercise, meditation, and hobbies that bring me joy. Going on those walks and, sometimes making music, or I've even taken up knitting, things like that. Wood burning, so much fun. And doing stuff with my kids, spending that time with them, as much time as I possibly can. That's what brings me joy. As parents, we also face the unique challenge of modeling a healthy lifestyle for our children. We're their first role models, and our actions speak louder than words. And that goes for everybody, And by choosing sobriety, we're showing them the importance of self-care, resilience, and making positive choices. And I totally believe in the fact that even though we did mess up and we did have these bumps in the road, as long as we are continuing to move forward and doing the best that we can from here on out, it feels to me like we're winning, because the kids are looking at that too. They're saying, wow, she really has come a long way. Life was not perfect for her. Life is not perfect out there, and life can be hard sometimes. So let's show them from now on how to do things the right way. And be honest, be open. Speaking of my challenges, let's talk about the support system. Being clean and sobriety often thrive with a strong support network. My family has been my rock throughout this whole journey. Their understanding and unwavering support have been, invaluable. And, my friends have also embraced our alcohol-free lifestyle, making social gatherings enjoyable without the pressure to drink and do drugs. I make sure and surround myself with those people. In fact, I've had nothing but great support and love and respect in that manner because I am so loud and proud about it. People understand where I'm at, and I don't go and tempt myself around people who are just not in the same place as me. But let's not forget the power of sober mom and dad friends. Connecting with others who understand the unique challenges and joys of sober parenting has been a game changer for me. We share advice, we celebrate our victories, and we lift each other up when things get tough. They've been there, they've done that, and they continue to be there and do that. And those people understand me, and they understand how I feel and what I'm going through, and I'm just so grateful for that. So, let's shift gears and focus on the joys of being clean and parenting. There are countless moments that fill my heart with joy, and one of my favorites is our family movie nights. We snuggle up on the couch with blankies and popcorn, and I'm fully present to enjoy those movie marathons without the haze of doing drugs or drinking alcohol. I don't need it. All I want to do is be with my babies, and that's just a huge, huge blessing. I really enjoy watching horror movies with my kids. Actually, it's in their blood. You know what I mean? We do Chucky. My daughter loves the Chucky series. While she's not so interested in like Stranger Things, that's me and my son watch that together. Where, she'll be there, but she won't be engaged in it. And I love that we have our things that we like to do. And there are some movies so me and their dad, we might not be together, but we are great co-parenters and we are great friends. And so there are some times where there's movies that I'll actually have to say, okay, I definitely want to see that movie with them. So if he also definitely wants to see that movie with them, we'll just go together. It's awesome. Or hey, can I take them to this movie? And if he doesn't care about it, yeah, I'm going to take him to that movie. And vice versa, so that's great. Those are awesome. We're definitely a big movie family. And actually, we're getting really, really excited because of the gift of recovery. I'm finally able to take my kids somewhere amazing. We're going to Universal Studios. And not only do we get the tour of all the movie sets, but we also get to go to the attractions. And then at nighttime, we get to go to the spooky nights, where there's going to be Chucky and all the scary things that we want to see. And I'm just so, so excited for my kids. It's just such a blessing that my continued sobriety and my continued consistency in my new and better life have made it so I am able to afford this. I am not blowing my drugs. I'm not blowing my money on drugs and alcohol. I was literally able to pay for everything that I needed to and save up spending money. That is, anybody who knows me knows that is literally not who I've ever been. And it feels so good to be able to be in that spot today. And another thing that I definitely have liked to do is, teaching my daughter simple recipes, just how to make an egg or how to make a cake or do some different cooking recipes. And my son too, he's not so interested yet, but I hope he will be someday. And, those are just really great moments and really fun to see them learning those type of things. And again, being present for that. Being clean has allowed me to be a better teacher. I'm patient and attentive when helping with homework or answering their endless questions about the world. It's a privilege to watch them learn and grow. And to me, that is everything. I used to be, they would call me the party pooper because I would just be so angry all the time, right? I didn't just be able to just have fun with them. And, a lot of times it was just me not understanding them or being there for them. And it feels good to do that today. I think the most beautiful part of being clean and parenting is the ability to create lasting memories. Whether it's a day at the beach, a hike in the woods, or a simple game night at home, these experiences are etched in our hearts forever. There was this one hike we did, and we went to go see the witch's castle. I will never, ever forget this hike. First of all, it was amazing. It was beautiful. I always forget where the dang park is, but if anybody knows where the witch's castle is here in Oregon, that's where we were. And I have all these videos of my son just having the time of his life, pretending to be a YouTuber and going around this witch's castle. And I will just literally never forget that. The campouts that we do every year with all my recovery friends. All these things that I didn't even have friends before to do these stuff with. I was pretty new to Oregon, also just didn't either have the money or the means, and I'm surrounded by great things now. And that is such a blessing. So, what advice would I give you for parenting who are considered clean or just starting their journey? First and foremost, remember that you're not alone. Reach out for support, whether it's through friends, family, or online communities. Being clean is a journey, and it's best taken with those who understand it. Be patient with yourself. Being clean and being sober is a process, and there will be ups and downs. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and learn from the setbacks. You're stronger than you know. And finally, cherish every single moment with your children. They grow up so fast, and being present for their lives is the greatest gift you can give them. Being sober and clean allows us to savor these moments fully. Thank you for joining me on this episode. You're so annoying when I'm sober. I hope my reflections of being clean and parenting have resonated with you. Remember, your journey is unique, but you're never alone in it. Until next time, stay sober, stay fabulous, and keep being the amazing, annoyingly sober parent that you are. Cheers to the adventures of sober moms and dads. And I can't wait to tell you about Universal Studios.